Hello, everybody, and welcome into Maximum Suspense. I hope you are having a fantastic day today, and we are going to be getting started with Stellaris. So, my main hope for our campaigns with Stellaris is that we're going to be starting out with vanilla origins and moving through all of the DLC origins, and then at some point we'll hit an end to the game content. Stellaris comes out with regular DLCs. I don't know if it's like every 6 months or a year there's a DLC, but our most recent DLC is Astral Planes, which came out right before the holiday season started. I think it was was it between November, December that it came out? Anyways, so that was the most recent DLC, and it had a new origin with it as well. So they come out with content pretty regularly, I would say. There's still some things I think they need to fix about the game as a whole, mainly how fleet size works. That's my only true complaints about the game at the moment. But we'll get into more of the reasons why I think that later on in this campaign, and I'm sure any other campaigns that we're going to have is going to have the same problems with that. But anyways, we'll go ahead and get started with creating a new faction, which is really just more of a preset faction. And we're going to do what everybody else has already done, which is the United Nations of Earth as our first playthrough for the channel. And after that, I plan on moving on to the Commonwealth of Man. So there's already two main campaigns that you guys can look forward to for the first half of the year. But we will be starting with the United Nations of Earth. I modified their presets a little bit. It's more aesthetic things than anything else. But what we will be doing is that we'll go ahead and read through the origins of the UNE and go ahead and get started with starting our very own home system, because the Sol system is probably one of the best preset systems in the entire game, in my personal opinion. It gives you a lot of planets to start out with, even a terraforming candidate to start out with, so really noob friendly kind of playthrough. And I think that was the whole point of the UNE to begin with, even if I think the name is still kind of at best, because there's plenty of other things that you could probably go with your science fiction empire, especially with humanity. Even something as basic as the Terra Federation is still a better name than United Nations of Earth. But there's a whole myriad of reasons I can go into for that from a writers and world builder standpoint. But anyways, so yeah, we have Earth with our Sol star system, with our Sol system as it is, and its wonderful glory. I did switch up the flag because I didn't really like the all blue field. I figured adding a little bit of white to that would make it a little bit more crisp and more eye-catching. And yep, that's pretty much all I changed. So go ahead and pull back here, and I'll go into the Commonwealth of Man and what I did for that when we get to their campaign. So just reading off of the bio here, let's go ahead and take a look for it. Prosperous unification is our origin. The myriad human nations that constitute their interstellar government are desperate yet united in purpose. These bipedal mammals have developed a society that encourages and even thrives on individual freedoms and cultural differences. As a result, humans tend to integrate well with alien populations. Despite this, they have strong martial traditions produced by millennia of intermediate warfare on their home world, and their sometimes aggressive and unpredictable nature should not be underestimated. So yeah, that's our little bio from Paradox. So let's go ahead and select these guys and get on to our galaxy map. So I feel like all this is going to be unchanged as our first playthrough, because definitely first playthroughs should always be treated as new playthroughs, in my opinion, just because you want to be learning the game. And I'm not an expert in Stellaris. I play this game more casually than anything, but it's also been a while since I've really got into it, so I'm sort of half learning with everybody as we go along here. So but anyways, let's go ahead and select play and start out in our beautiful Sol system. Alright, here we are. So our ruler is Dolores Luanga. And our origin has a new explanation, so let's go ahead and read through that. Much has happened since modern humans first emerged in Africa some 200,000 years ago. Our kind spread rapidly across most of the globe, and soon the first civilizations took form. Scientific progress has been swift, though not without cost. Wars claimed millions of lives even before the atom was tamed, and the turmoil of the 21st century saw the mandate of the United Nations gradually expand into an effort to create stability. By the early 22nd century, the supranational organization had become a de facto world government, though some still resent the power wielded by the UN, as evident during the Mauritanian police action of '88, which I don't know the lore behind that. Few can deny the technical breakthroughs that have come out of its sponsored research programs. With the recent completion of the first true starships, mankind is about to embark on a new era of space exploration. Hooah. Let's go ahead and begin. Alright, so zooming out here, we have our solar system, which seems to be mostly built. There's a couple things that we do have to get, like a mining operation on Mars, and it looks like a engineering research by Uranus. Oh no, that's Neptune, my bad. Triton? Okay. Interesting. Ah, there's Uranus. And it looks like we need to build some energy mining off of Io. So yeah. Nice little system here. We'll go ahead and zoom in on Earth specifically. Let's rotate around here so we can get the sun on it. And yeah, I think this is the only real custom planet model in the game. Same thing with our moon. I guess technically this entire system is custom models, but mostly like you'll run into normal gas giants with similar paint jobs and such. So, Saturn with its wonderful rings. Anyways, and here's Mars, that terraforming candidate that we already have ready to go once we get the research going. And speaking of research, let's go ahead and get that going as well. So, ooh, we can get powered exoskeletons already. That's good. With exoskeletons, we can build robots. That's that pathway that opens up. So we'll go ahead and hit that. Planetary unification. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, and then research. Good, like energy credits we're going to need more than anything else. We can do the research boost after this, I think. And that should be fine. Alright, we have Earth here. Our wonderful capital. And we've got some building we gotta do. It looks like we're gonna need some civilian industries I would probably build, and then I would probably also get hollow theaters next as well, because we're going to need amenities for the more growth that we have on our planet. Our planet size is 18, which is pretty nice. I would prefer something in 20 wise, but this is still going to be good enough. And what I generally like to do is I like to make my capital sort of a one-fits-all or an all-is-one kind of philosophy. So we'll have 3 tiles of each of these guys, and then we'll expand on city districts and try to get as much basic things as possible, like basic industries as possible, like alloy foundries, consumer industries, any other sort of refineries. And then we'll fill the rest of it up with research labs, and then eventually maybe even like a shield generator over our capital world. So that's just my plan moving forward on things. And then we have our ships. Paradox did change up the UI just a little bit, and I think that it was for the better. Other mods do it better than this, but at least it's something. So our construction ship, I think what we're going to be needing first is going to be these minerals over here. So we'll go ahead and build that, which uses up all of our minerals. And then on our world, what we can do is start clearing out blockers. Doesn't look like we have enough energy credits though, so we'll have to wait a little bit on that. So let's check out our starbase and fleet. So our fleet, I would actually want us to move it. There we go. We'll move the first fleet over to the sun. And then what we'll do is that we'll get our science ship and start exploring outside our solar system. Oh, okay. So it looks like we spawned dead near the galaxy, center of the galaxy. Although in real life, we're more like on the edges of the Milky Way. So I think we're like, let's say hypothetically, if one of our systems, our real life systems, we'd probably be like this one or this one. Because we're more towards the outer of the rim than we are the inner, at least from my understanding. However, anyways, what we want to do is start sending our science ship out and surveying systems. Fortunately, from the looks of it, we already have habitable worlds we can check out. Potential habitable worlds we can check out at Alpha Centauri and Sirius. So we'll go ahead and send our science ship there, and then I'll just have her survey everything around us so we can start building sort of a... bulwark of territory. Because since we are smack down in the middle, we'll probably run into civilizations and other empires over here and over here. Because if we had one spawn right here, that's going to be a big inconvenience as well. So we'll see what we can do, though. And we'll just let those guys go for the minute and see what is up. There, they're off. Traveling faster than the speed of lights. Anyways, though, let our construction ship go for a bit there. And our fleets, what we actually could do while we wait is take care of our fleet designs. So I personally like coming up with new designs outright. We can do Dolphin class, actually Dolphin Interceptor class Corvette. And what that does is...
Construction completed.
Alright, cool. Pause time really quick. I think what I'll do is that I'll add a nuclear missile with a mass driver and laser on that. I definitely run by the one is all philosophy when it comes to designs in general, because I prefer having standard ships. So what we can do here as well, we can get armor going. Actually, we could just make it an even out on energy. So armor and shield is looking fine. Auto upgrade. And there we go. Our Corvette is successfully designed. And then we shall delete, actually take off auto-generate designs. We can actually delete that preset design. Next up we want to do is have our defense platforms. So we'll start off with light stations first. And what I generally like to do is have sort of just a combination of all these guys. So we'll keep the missiles in the back there. And then we'll have mass driver. And then red laser. And then that should be good. If you guys have any design recommendations, you can feel free to leave that into the comments below, but I generally prefer just to do things on my own. Nah, that's too much energy. We'll just do that instead and have it be our light station defensive platform. We could call it not Blue Star. Sprouse? No. Hearts. Or some grass. Perry. Victoria. We'll go with that. Victoria light class defense platform. That'll work. Boom. And then what we can do is switch that out with a to medium class next, I guess. And we'll make mass drivers and then red lasers on that. Probably can just do the same kind of armor here as well. See what happens with it. Yeah, just barely squeaking by on power. Alright, we can call it a Victoria Medium. I spelled medium wrong. Medium class defensive platform. And we're on to the large, which we can make. Last driver, we can do. Is it a large one? It's called heavy, okay. And we'll call it heavy kinetic, I guess. Is that how you spell kinetic? Let me double check real quick. Oh. Yeah, let me check real quick. Oh, it's an I believe. Yeah, it's I, not an E. Sorry for my misspelling, guys. It happens, though. I was never a good speller. Heavy kinetic. Right? Yeah. Okay, cool. With that, we want armor again. And then we shall take deflectors. Do that, and then what we'll do is that we'll switch out the reds, the mass drivers with the red lasers, and then call that heavy laser class defense platform. Yay! Alright, we'll delete that guy real quick. And then what we'll do is that we'll come up with a new defensive platform design with hangars. Put scout wings on that just cuz. And then what we can do is get some solid. Yeah, still keep the armor there. That's fine. Let's see here, the Everest hangar class defense platform. And then what we can do after that is do the pickets, point defense, I guess I should say. So we'll get, actually we'll get flank batteries on the edges and then sentinel point defenses there. Alright. And then we'll keep it as Everest with point defense. How do I say this? We use point guard. Yeah. No, now I'm questioning if I spelled guard correctly. Let me double check. Yeah. A little dyslexic on that. The U and the A. Gotta switch. Okay. Cool. Please forgive my misspelling, guys. Alright, cool. So all of our defensive platforms and ships are now up to speed on their schematics, although we do have to upgrade these guys really quick. Costs 3 alloy, that's good. Alright, we'll let time go here, and then we'll get our construction ship over to Io and get some more energy credits.
Applied.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, that being said, let's pause again real quick and have construction on Earth going here. So what I would like to do is get some... Don't have enough minerals yet, but what we can do is go ahead and get rid of these sprawling slums first. And get that situated. But while that's going, let's go ahead and check out Alpha Centauri. So it looks like we have a definite continental world we can colonize. Alpha Centauri 3. And then Alpha Centauri B is just a barren world. So we'll have to survey that and see if there's anything good we can get out of it. Although energy credits from Centauri seem to be good. And we have our first tradition available. So I think what we're going to go with is adaptability first. Because every other stuff here, I feel like we'll do adaptability first and then unyielding second. I feel like that's going to be our priorities. Those tend to be my favorite traditions.
Council agenda available.
So we'll do that. That'll open up more building space and everything for our colonies as a whole. And yeah, let that continue there. Sprawling slums. We can actually go ahead and take out the Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
Construction completed.
Take that out next. And construction was complete, which means we have to go back and check out... here we go. I'm going to get on this engineering station here. And then our home system, as far as the planet's resources, the system's resources go, will be all built up. Which will give us a decent boost moving forward here. It's a size 13 planet, so it's not the biggest. What does that survey take? Oh, there we go. Alright, so the discovery of alien life. The UNS Cortez has made a startling find on Alpha Centauri 3. The planet is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we have encountered life forms that did not originate on Earth. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believe we were alone in the universe. Although none of the alien creatures found on Alpha Centauri 3 are sapients, it is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are. We may not be alone out here.
Blocker cleared.
Alright, cool. Got that other blocker cleared, and now we can get rid of industrial wastelands next. Alright, so what we can do as well, contact reports. Simple forms of life. The United Nations of Earth is abuzz with news of the alien organisms discovered some time ago. These little evolutionary marvels kindle the human people and renew hope of first contact with intelligent beings. Hoorah. Let's go ahead and build up some more mining districts, and then after that we can finish off that alloy district. Alright. So first, contact protocols. Our recent encounter with alien lifeforms has reignited and made suddenly more urgent the old debate on how we should approach contacting any potentially intelligent alien civilizations we may meet. While some advocate focusing on establishing friendly relations as quickly as possible by contacting them with a message of peace, others advise caution, pointing out that we cannot know whether alien minds bear ill intent towards us, and that it would be unwise to let them know too much about us before it is necessary. As much as I agree with the fact that it would be utterly stupid to reveal secrets to aliens anytime soon, for the sake of this playthrough, we shall say that we greet them with open arms. First contact speed 10% though, so that is a bonus for
Construction
us.
completed.
Which is always handy. So let's go ahead and move back out. We'll let that survey system continue here. And actually what we can do is go ahead and send our construction ship this way. No, I want the construction ship. There we go. We can move our construction ship this way so that when the survey is finally finished, we can claim this system. Looks like we can also get another tradition here. I think what I want to do is get environmental diversification. Habitability is plus 10%, which is always great.
Cleared.
And it looks like we have a curious signal. Although Alpha Centauri 4 appears totally desolate and devoid of life, our scanners have picked up some encrypted signal emanating from it. We'll leave that be for now. I want the survey to finish so we can get this system claimed. Alright, so our ship's coming in now. Surveying that over there. We almost have enough minerals. But I think what we should also be thinking about is getting a colony ship built out. So let's go ahead and do that. We have enough resources for it, so why not? It's going to take about over a year in game to do. Alright, let's see here. What do you got for me from Centauri B? What can we do with this world?
Anomalous readings registered.
Alright. Stasis. Proxima Centauri B. Proxima Centauri B's particular orbit around its red dwarf star renders the planet tidally locked and potentially worthy of further investigation. We'll go ahead and research that, because I believe this turns into a terraforming candidate. And we have a council as well. So launch agenda, infinite opportunities, that is good. What we need next is probably evolving society. That'll grant us more unity, because we're going to need more leaders coming up here, so best to work on that as soon as possible. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on to... Here we go. Proxima Centauri B. For as long as we humans have been able to look to the stars for new homes, Proxima Centauri B has been a naive dream, a place we would look to with optimism and new hope. Sadly, as our telescopes got better, we realized that the planet would probably be a tidally locked frozen hellscape, a theory which we have now confirmed today. There is hope, however. This world has all the building blocks necessary for a habitable planet. It might just need a slight push. Thank you for inspiring us, Proxima Centauri B. Alright. Cool, that brought us to adaptive ecology, which gives us an extra building slot without needing to actually build a city district. So definitely happy with that. One more planet to go, and then the system is surveyed, and we can claim it. And then I should probably actually build a second science ship after this. We can upgrade a leader. I think what we want to do is give her intuition. I feel like that'll be the best use of talent for now. And going back to our home world, let's go ahead and build an alloy. And then after that, you know what, why don't we just buy some minerals now and get this construction going for real. Alright, so I know we're going to need consumer industries next. Definitely going to need hollow theaters for amenities. And then that should be all that we need for now, because this needs to build a little bit before we continue onward with that. Going in, let's check out our fleets. Go ahead and send them to Earth, actually. and have them stay there for a bit.
System
Sort of
survey
safeguarding the
concluded.
planet, as it were. Alpha Centauri system has been fully surveyed. Excellent. Let's go ahead and claim it as our own. Build an outpost, and then it'll be ours. And it looks like our colony ship is almost there. We just have about 80 seconds left to go, and we should be good.
Situation log has been updated.
Okay, habitable world survey. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Earth. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. A commendable initiative. Oh, theaters, okay. We could probably now build some alloy foundries, I think would be best. Yeah, we'll build some alloy foundries.
Construction completed.
Oh no, what? I clicked out of something. What? Oh, come on. Darn it. Things pop up too much at the same time in this game. Anyways, first alien encounter. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time is spreading like wildfire throughout the United Nations of Earth. Our citizens are fascinated by these beings, and the media is full of reports and speculation on their culture and society. The revelation that we are not alone in the galaxy has largely been greeted with celebration on Earth. The empire these aliens have founded appears to be very old, and their level of technology is far ahead of our own. There is no doubt a great deal they can teach us. The wisdom must be great. Alright, so let's pause here, because apparently I clicked through things too fast. Oh dear. The Hellish Shard. They're dismissive. And they've already closed borders to us. Awesome. Great. Good to know. They are toxoids, which is also interesting. Yeah, we might just stay away from these guys for a bit. So we'll just leave that there in their little corner of the galaxy. Anyways, getting back to what we actually need to be focusing on, which is building up our systems now. So we've claimed this, and at least we can get some energy credits off of these guys. But the real kicker here is going to be our colony ship, which is done in now. Okay, cool. Let's get that colony ship. Just right over here. The model is hiding behind the starbase, so that's going to be annoying. But there it is. There's our nice little colony ship. Yeah. Sorry if that's blinding light to you guys. Alright. Let's go ahead and send you over. And then we can colonize. We'll call it Alpha Centauri Prime for now, and we can rename it later if we so wish. Probably will once it gets a little bit more established. And our other science ship is still on its way. So let's take a look at this other planet here. It's going to be another continental, so that's good. At least we have 3 solid planets to start out with. And alright, cool. Let's check out Earth again. Actually, we have another tradition to pick from, and then this over here is going to be... we use Adaptist. Maybe Spycraft. I want to try Spycraft. We'll see how that goes. Really want to try that. Alright, then we have Appropriation. which gives us a resettlement cost of 33%. Yeah, we'll go with that. What is going on over here? Sign ship without a leader. What happened there? Oh, it must be the new sign ship that we just commissioned. We'll get Ortiz. Yeah, we'll get her. Doesn't have enough unity though, so we're gonna have to wait just a wee bit. But alright, cool. So we have another sign ship out. She can investigate the anomaly there and then move out to the rest of the systems. So that'll be that. Yeah, we'll get it here soon. Just gotta be a little bit patient. There we go. Now we can get the scientists that we want. Yeah, 34. I try to recruit scientists as young as possible. That way we can mold them into what we need to be, and their service can be longer. Alright, and here is our little colony ship. Although little is more of a cute name. It's actually really huge. Carefulness. Yeah, we'll do that. And then for her, we shall take Principled. Why not? Give us more stability, which is always a good thing. Here we are, the first humans ever to settle outside of the Earth.
Completed. Colony establishment has begun.
Yeah. First human colony. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the mouth of a large river delta on one of the several continents that couldn't be found on Alpha Centauri Prime. This temperate forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former ship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers the first human city on an alien world. A great day for the United Nations of Earth. Alright. We have successfully colonized. Hoorah. And now we have a new ship. Let's go ahead and send her over to research that anomaly. And we can actually start sending this construction ship over here since we started surveying it. It looks like our science ship is almost done, which is good. So by the time the construction ship gets there, we should be all settled in. Alright, let's check out Earth again. And we can probably build up... Actually, let's go ahead and buy some minerals, and then we can probably build up the last of our districts. Kind of want to get Earth established before we call it a day. Food's doing good, minerals are doing good, consumer goods are doing fine, same thing with alloys. And energy cards are fantastic at the moment, so I think we're well on our way for a solid playthrough. I think what we will do is go ahead and switch out some stuff with our star bases. Because I think I want to go ahead and upgrade
Situation log has been updated.
Yeah, we'll upgrade that. Archaeological site discovered. Okay, where at? Oh, it's on Sirius's moon. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Sirius 3A. They must have been active in this region of space approximately 12 million years ago, judging by the age of the artifacts. From what they have been able to piece together, our scientists theorize that these aliens, who call themselves the Vultrum Star Assembly, were worm-like annelids, I think that's how you say that, roughly 3 to 4 meters in length, that communicated with each other approximately primarily through vibrations carried along their segmented bodies, which is kind of interesting. And you get little minor artifacts found. Nice. Not sure what that really looks like. We hit that.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Yeah, we don't. Let me pause time. So we can find relics, we just haven't found one yet. Okay, so we got power exoskeletons done. What that means is that'll open us to get tech for robotics, which basically gives us free labor as far as building an assembly plant, a robotics assembly plant. But I think what we want to do here is get afterburners next. And we're going to go ahead and advance time still. And honestly, I could probably go ahead and build a secondary colony ship. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get our boys built up here as soon as possible. Okay. What is going on here? Love's labors lost. Okay. Having decrypted the signal, our science officer was astonished to discover it was broadcasting in an archaic form of one of the main human languages, speaking in these and thuses and whenceforths. It appears to be recalling one of the last works of William Shakespeare, a renowned human playwright who lived some 600 years ago. It appears that the broadcasting device, a simple satellite dish protected by a smaller shelter, is the only non-natural structure on the planet. There is no hints as to who left it there or why, but going by the wear and tear on evidence, it must have been there since shortly after the play was first written, which is kind of weird. Long before humans learned the secret of space travel, we could only assume it was left there by ancient visitors to Earth who took a liking to the play and decided to pay our species a little strange and unexpected tribute. Let's see here. A wonderful news. Disseminate the recording across the nation. Which gives us a lot of unity, but what is this here? A gift. We must find a way to thank our benefactors. That gives us more pop, and I think we're fine as far as unity goes now, so maybe just giving us a little bit more of a happiness boost. Although traditions are a little bit more important to me right now, so we'll go ahead and go with the unity. Spread the news across the nation. Hey, there we go. Enhance recycling, building and districts, strategic resource cost, upkeep reduced by 10%. Yeah, we'll do that.
System survey concluded.
Excellent, excellent. Let's pause time and claim that territory. Do that. And that science officer is off. So what we can actually do is send our other science officer this way and start surveying to this checkpoint here. Maybe even surveying these two worlds real quick as well. Yeah, because we got to try to find some bottlenecks here. Make sure that we're all good. Starbase is still upgrading, so that's fine. And let's check Earth again, see how things are going. Haven't gotten to the city districts yet, so
completed.
That's fine. Amenities are way down though. We gotta fix that real soon. Alright, cool. So we have the Sirius system now. And honestly, we might want to go to our fleet and build these guys up real quick. We'll do probably like 15 ships. And just wait to reinforce them once we have a little bit more alloys. But yeah. Let's see here. Shipyard. We have another couple minutes before that hits. let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the Sirius system. It's got 2 stars. Looks like we have a new moon as well, so that's cool. Then we have Bernard's star. That's kind of what I like about the Sol system, is that we have all these named systems that actually make sense.
Construction completed. Anomalous readings registered.
Starbase construction. Okay. A lot of things happening at once. Okay. Playful ruins. Impressive structures litter the small area on the surface of Sathama. Okay. Practically begging for some archaeological work. Leave B for now. We can come back for that later. I kind of just want to get these systems surveyed real quick.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Okay. So we got planetary unification finished out. Let us do ground defense planning real quick. And then we can finish off our adaptability. Survival of the fittest, orbital bombardment damage minus 25, defensive army damage plus 25, so that's good. Alright, and that opens up our first ascension perk. So I think what we should do is potentially focus on I feel like technological ascendancy will be better. We'll go with that first. Not sure if that's a mistake or not, but it's worth a shot, right? Alright, so first things first is we need a shipyard. And I think what we can do is get a anchorage, I think. That'll help us expand our fleet a little bit more. And then what we can do is get resource silos as well. Actually looking at our starbase back home. I'll research that out for resource silos as well. That'll be more useful to us because I generally don't have fleets stationed in a system permanently. So building crew quarters isn't really worth it in my opinion. Alright, anyways, though, Sol Station colony ship is almost finished.
We have detected an anomaly.
A crashed ship. A vessel of some kind has crashed on the surface of this asteroid. Wreckage from the craft can still be found within the impact crater. 300. We'll leave B for now as well. Alright, we got a new colony ship out now. Let's go ahead and send them over. Have them colonize Sirius Prime. Alright, so we're on to City District
Anomalous
next.
readings registered.
Signs of precursor activity. Signs of activity of an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. Leave B for now. That's going to take way too long to research. That should be holotheaters being built, right? Yeah. Okay, we're almost there. Amenities should be fixed after that. Might need to build some luxury residences just to be sure. But for the most part, stability should be fixed there. And Alpha Centauri is almost done colonizing, so we can slowly build that place up. $16, that's a decent sized planet, so I'm glad about that.
Construction completed.
Awesome. And now we can probably focus on reinforcing our fleet just a little bit, but I kind of want to wait just a bit longer to do that. We don't really have to worry about war in the opening stages of this game, because it's mainly, you're not running into anybody quite yet. So, go ahead and take a gander at our second colony ship. And
A new
boom.
world of opportunities awaits. System survey concluded.
Excellent. So we do have some jungle features we got to clear out. Actually,
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
what are the features on this? More dense jungle? Okay, that's fine. That is fine.
A new world has been colonized.
There we go. Centauri Prime has been colonized successfully. So let us pick new research, however. Let's increase survey speed. That'll help out a lot. Colony well founded. Okay, so what we're going to do first is build some research labs, and I think actually building a stronghold would be a good idea now. Start building that stuff up. Yeah, we'll have to come back after building that stuff up. Let the planet cook for a little bit. And yeah, I think that is going to have to be it for today's video though, guys. So I think a very solid start. We expanded very quickly, which is always a good sign. And we're stable as of right now. Just got to focus on increasing our research now a little bit. But now that we have colonized planets, we can do that a lot faster. So, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you guys for dropping by. I do appreciate it. And I hope to see you here again real soon. Thanks for watching this video, everyone. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you here again shortly in our next upload. And until then, I pray God keeps you safe and wise. And until I see you, peace.